When you're starting with a Metcalfe kit, one of the best things to do is to get yourself organised from the word go. Keep it all nice and tidy. Keep all your components so you know where they are. Now we're starting with the components in the sheets, and they all have score lines that hold them onto the sheet, stop them from falling out. And these score lines are indicated with blue arrows, and what you have to do is to cut with your knife along these score lines and extract the various components from the base sheet. Things like windows, push them all out, and there you have one component. And then at one side have what we call the builder's yard, and this is where all the parts go until you need them. I've already got some in here. Now as you're extracting parts, some of them, like these here, have little code numbers or descriptions on the side of them, but there's nothing actually printed on the component, so you don't get lost. As you take one out, you can see that says BW4. You just want to write on the back in pen BW4 and then put it into your builder's yard, and then you know what it is when it comes to it on the instructions. So you gradually work your way through getting all these parts out, cleaning up any edges, because as they come out you get little burrs here and there that stick in. There's a little burr in the corner, so we'll just tidy that off. Now you'll notice to the left here, I've got all my tools there, and when you're building our kit you need various tools like U-Hoo glue, a pair of scissors, tweezers, fine tip glue applicator. They come in packs of 3, the Metcalfe fine tip glue applicators, and various things like weights for holding things together. I have bits of metal that have come off machines and engines and things like that. And of course you need paints and a paintbrush. For now we'll stick all those back over there because we don't need them. I say look organised, but that is. Right, now we'll continue taking all the bits out and piling them up in the builder's yard. Now as we progress you'll see the builder's yard's filling up with all the little components. We're just getting the last few of the thick grey card strengthening components out of the sheet. Now then, as you take them out you'll notice there's lots of waste card like these bits here, because that's the only bit that we need. These bits, don't throw them away because they come in handy for all sorts of things. You can use them as strengtheners or things to square up the building or for other projects. But it is very useful card. I'll take out the last component now, which is one of the inner strengthening walls like that, and that into the builder's yard. And there we have all the little components cut out. Now you can use, like I've done here, just a piece of cardboard to put them on, or you can use a tea tray or a piece of an old box or anything like that, or a lid, but as long as it's somewhere where you can just keep all the parts away from your working area that you can move around. Now, all these other bits here, and all the bits that came out of the rest of the kit, these here, don't throw them out, put them in a box, because you may come to a point where you've lost a little piece and it may be that it's still on one of those sheets. So if you keep those, you can look through and find them. Now also included in this kit are these little components, and these are what's called kiss cut components, which are on a self-adhesive backing. That's the door plinth. The back of it is self-adhesive. Now these are best left in this sheet until you need them, so just keep those to one side. And the same with things like these roof trusses, which are also peel out self-adhesive. These are actually made so that they fold in half like this and just go back to back. Also there are things like the barge boards as well, and they're best kept on that sheet until you need them. And there you have it, and remember, keep it tidy.